Welcome to Nintendo Unleashed. Coming up in this month's deliciously plump show, we get blown away by a staggering surprise Zelda announcement, we've got more tire-screaming, cup-holder juddering excitement about Mario Kart 8, and we shower you with more amazing goodies in our monthly competition. But first, we've got a party to attend. Imagine going to your letterbox and instead of being greeted by a cheery postman or a long-expected courier, you're instead met by a bubble with an invitation to a party in the clouds. Would you accept that invitation and find yourself entrenched in 4-player Sky-based minigame mayhem? Of course you would, because even though it's wise never to trust strangers, nobody never said anything about bubbles. And judging from Mario Party Island Tour, you won't be alone. Island Tour marks the 13th game in the Mario Party series, but it's the first for Nintendo 3DS. It makes full use of Nintendo 3DS's unique hardware, so expect to find yourself shaking, waving and prodding your machine in a bid to beat your friends in 80 unique and colourful minigames. Whether you and your friends only have time for a quick flash party on a bus, or you're committed to a full 24-hour Mario Party rave, there are enough modes to keep you going like a glowstick waving child of the 90s. The best part about this is you don't all need to own the game to get your party on, as Download Play lets up to 3 more Nintendo 3DS owners join in. For those of you who aren't so confident about their minigame skills or just enjoy constantly trying to better their own high scores, there's also the minigames mode. This lets you choose from the staggering plethora of cheery minigames. If you're looking for a fun game to play with your friends or family, or you just love board games, then Mario Party Island Tour is a winner every time. It's time for an arms-in-the-air sprint to rundown, as there's lots to get excited about. First up is the surprise announcement of a new Zelda game. Not quite the game that you may expect, but a collaboration between Nintendo and Tecmo Koei that drags the Zelda universe into the warlike world of the Warrior series. Hopefully with as much kicking and screaming as possible, because that's how those games work best. Even though the trailer only shows Link on hack and slash duty, it's safe to assume that other Zelda characters will be selectable. Here's hoping we'll get the chance to take out the Trash's tingle. The wonderful folk over at Nintendo HQ must have been given a ridiculously large dose of Christmas spirit this year, as they've treated us to a shiny new trailer for Mario Kart 8. It shows the team roaring around an airport racetrack and a stage that seems to be made entirely out of sweets. No cookies for us, please, Mario. We're all on New Year diets. That, and we're trying to stay in the lightweight class for faster acceleration. And we've got good news for those of you who are excited about the World Cup this year. You don't have to wait until June in order to get some foot kick, ball, goal action. Inazuma 11-3 Team Ogre Attacks is the final chapter in the story, and it's just been released with over 2,200 characters, 350 skills, and 130 teams. It's more than enough bold and bright action to keep even the most enthusiastic footy fan happy. This month we were unleashed on the amazing folks at the Street Pass Manchester's New Year's soiree for a day full of street passing tournaments and horses? The events in Manchester, which get hundreds of people attending, are organised by top-hatted Nintendo lover James Bowden and his team. We spoke to him to find out about the man behind the hat.
Start off, we had about 30, and it went up to about 50 with Monster Hunter, but it was Animal Crossing was the explosion. That was about 140 people at that event, and then sort of going through last year, because obviously we went from Animal Crossing, and then at the end of the year was Pokemon. Again, that was around 140, 150, but that was a massive tournament, so we had players coming from not just Manchester, you know, players now come from sort of all around, and we get them travelling quite far actually, because they know so many people are going to be here and so many happy Nintendo fans are going to want to play some games.
And we chatted to other Nintendo nuts about these amazing events.
The 3DS is just a great little machine, and it's awesome to actually be able to come and play it with other people and get your street passes in.
It's about being face-to-face and communicating with people, and with Nintendo's games I think they've really grasped like the essence of all that.
They're very important because they connect a lot of people together, and they bring like obviously all the gamers together, and it's like a nice little sort of club.
But as we're kicking things off in the new year, we asked everyone what they were most looking forward to in 2014.
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers.
Probably Smash Brothers. Professor Layton versus the Ace Attorney game.
It's a dead heat between Mario Kart 8 and Smash 4.
Smash Bros, of course.
Super Smash Bros. For me, it's the game I just keep playing, it keeps on giving.
Well, Super Smash Bros. Definitely seems like the one to watch this year, thanks to everyone at Street Pass Manchester. If you've got a Street Pass event in your area, let us know about it by emailing onm@futurenet.com, and you might be in a future episode of Nintendo Unleashed. Hold on tight because we're coming down your electric pipes with this month's download. While everybody back in 2013 was having their minds blown by a meowing, wallpaper-ruining Mario in Super Mario 3D World, way back in 1991, Super Mario Bros. 3 introduced us to some amazing power-ups. These included Super Leaf that allowed Mario to glide like a graceful raccoon, no, don't ask, and the Frog Suit, which lets Mario swim faster, jump higher, and look awesome. So if you've already finished Super Mario 3D World or just fancy slipping on a snug nostalgia onesie for your commute, Super Mario Bros. 3 is available now. Rolling its way onto Nintendo 3DS is Edge, an incredibly simple puzzle game that we already love to bits on Wii U. All you need to do with this title is roll your cube to the end of a level. Simple, right? Actually, no. Before you find yourself with a new handheld addiction, don't say we didn't warn you. It's time on Center Court now because our final Nintendo 3DS download for this month is Mario Tennis. While our titular hero doesn't feature that much in this Game Boy Color re-release, it's comforting to know that he is supporting us from somewhere in the crowd, probably in the section reserved for royalty like the Queen or Cliff Richard. The game features a basic but enjoyable RPG element where players can build up their characters to become Wimbledon-winning powerhouses. For a deceptively deep handheld sports title, Mario Tennis takes the trophy. This month, for all you Nintendo 3DS fans out there, we've got an invitation to the hottest party in town. We're giving away a copy of Mario Party Island Tour. All you have to do to win and become the belle of the ball is think of a good costume for Mario to wear to a fancy dress party, and then send us a picture of him in the get-up. Email your drawings to us at onm@futurenet.com with the subject heading Nintendo Unleashed Competition. The closing date is the 20th of February, and the winner will be announced in the next episode. And believe it or not, our generosity doesn't end there. If you're a Wii U owner, head on over to the Nintendo eShop for Wii U now to see how you could win yourself Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Phew, we seem to have made it through the first show of the year. Make sure you join us for another heavy helping of Nintendo loveliness next month.